important issue in any venture capital financing term sheet is the protective provisions. And what those are certain transactions or matters on which the venture capital investors or holders of preferred stock have a veto. And it's often a very contentious issue. It's one that makes founders nervous, and it's a big reason why in joining into venture capital financing, you need to realize that it's a marriage that can't be undone. So you need to have a certain comfort level with your investors because they will have the right to veto certain matters and be very difficult to negotiate those away. One is sale of the company. It's there almost all the time. I've seen maybe in 2 out of 400 deals where people were able to negotiate that away, where the preferred stock investors don't have the right to approve the sale of the company. Once in a while, there's some minimum parameter around that, but that's one people just generally need to accept. The next is veto over the next round of financing. This is often more subtly drafted. It's not worded that way, but it's fundamentally what it means. And the reality is this is one that the way the corporations code works, it would work that way regardless of whether it's in the term sheet or not. So generally, if it's going to be, unless it's going to be preferred stock that's junior to your existing investors, which would be unusual, they're going to have the right to approve the next round of financing. Another one that's important to investors is just restrictions on dividends and stock repurchases. And this just relates to the fact that the investors have invested, whether it's 200,000 or 20 million, they've invested that cash and they don't want cash going out of the system to holders of common stock until they've been paid back. And so they don't want dividends going to common stock. They don't want common stock being repurchased other than upon departure of an employee at cost. Because that's cash leaving the system before they get paid their liquidation preference. And then there's a host of other material transactions that get negotiated, and that list varies based on just each deal and the nature of the investor. So it's important to consider negotiating the protective provisions that can be negotiated in any venture capital financing.